What's up, everybody? We're back with another episode with the podcast that has no name yet, but we'll have a name soon. We have a special guest today. We have my father.
Yeah,
My father is in the building, and he's gonna provide some educated sports takes for everyone else here. We got our other co-host Dallas in the building as well. You know what I'm saying? He gonna hit us with the question. What you got for us, Dallas?
Going into the game, what was you guys' biggest takeaway from the game? Like, I guess the biggest reason that you thought that either the Pacers lost or the Thunder won.
All right, I'm gonna go first. I swear I thought the Pacers was going to win this game. I swear I was like third quarter, all the way up to the third quarter. I was looking at it. I'm just like, oh yeah, Pacers probably going to win this. But boy, they had a fourth quarter of a lifetime. SGA did. So yeah, SGA dropped what 35.
Mhm.
Yeah, that was a crazy game. That okay. That I still think the Pacers should have won. I feel like they sold it though.
Yeah, I was I was impressed. Another good game from Alex Caruso on the
Yep.
road. So you don't really expect the role players to drop another 20 piece and stuff like that.
Right. No, and that's the second time he dropped 20 this series. What you think, Dad?
yeah. I feel like the Pacers outpaced themselves this time. Like they they've been trying to run them out of the gym, and I think this time they the one ran out of gas relative than OKC.
Yeah.
Especially, it did kind of seem like they were with SGA was kind of holding them back to unleash them in the second half. So yeah, I think they just kind of implemented a different game plan than what they've been doing.
Yeah. Yeah, nah, that is crazy though. Cause SGA, I feel like they tried to guard him the same way as they did last game, but
Mhm.
nah, I feel like they had a better plan this time. They wasn't going for that. What you got, Dallas?
The other thing I wanted to ask was, do you think Jalen Williams has it figured out? This is another second straight good game from him.
Figured out. What do we mean by figured out? Cause he been iffy. He been iffy half the series, and then the other half he was in good. So like, are we saying he gonna be doing what he did the past two games next game?
That's what I'm thinking. I mean, that's two straight good games in a row, and he's doing a good job of getting to the line.
Yeah.
He's a role guy. I don't think he's no true number two. Like in order for them to really be dominant, that 7 footer gonna have to be your number two, and he gonna have to figure out some weight gain and something.
Dude,
But
I'm
yeah,
just not a fan of Chet, bro. I'm just not. Like, there's no way.
if he could ever get to the point where he gets some back to the basket kind of offense with his ability to break people down with his dribble, like he'll be all right. I mean, he'd be a legit number two. But Williams, I feel like no.
what, what don't you like about Williams? Because I feel like he has a similar, but not like completely the same game as SGA, but like kind of similar in a way.
Yeah, but consistency.
Okay, that's
That's
valid.
gonna be my thing with him. Like I think he a good role guy. Like be honest with you, he probably do better coming off the bench. But
Off the bench is crazy. He's an all star.
yeah, he probably do better coming off the bench
That's
and,
crazy.
and
I
lead
kind
and
of get what
lead
he's
in that
saying. Like,
fashion.
I don't think that someone like him can be the second best player on a championship team, and I could be wrong, but
Wait, so what you're saying is they not going because he gonna be the if they win this year,
Yeah,
he gonna be the second best player.
yeah, yeah.
well, I'm like kind of what Mr. Fabian was saying. Like, Chet really needs to be that guy. But the problem is, and that's the next thing I was going to get into. Like, if are you concerned with OKC's offense at all? Because part of the reason that Chet isn't like doing what he should be doing, they're not drawing up any offense for him. It's just SGA, go do this.
Yeah, and that's the thing. That's the thing about these two teams. Like, it's a battle of like two different playing styles of basketball. Like, you have team basketball, which is the Pacers playing fast, everybody touching the ball. You know what I'm saying? Role players getting shots, everybody, and then you have which kind of like turned into today's basketball, which is just ISO Shea and Shea just taking like he taking every shot. He every time he got the ball in his hand, he making every decision kind of thing. So I don't know. Me personally, that's why I like the Pacers. That's why I really want the Pacers to win because, like, I would rather play team basketball. Like, you know what I'm saying? I feel like that's the better way to go.
But that's what I'm saying. Like if Chet would ever get in the gym and work on his game and build up the confidence of scoring 20 points a game, he's gonna demand the ball more. Like he's gonna make sure that offense ain't just throw it to SGA and watch him dance.
Right.
But right now, he don't have enough confidence in his game because all he got is that a little hesitational dribble and that's it.
Yeah. That's fact though. What you think, Dallas?
So this actually is like a good talking point because we were talking about this a couple of days ago. You were talking about how you used to talk about how the Pacers have team basketball and then OKC has just SGA and how that was like kind of a bad thing. Like that's why they lost. And then the opposite ended up happening. SGA was the one making shots late in games, and because they don't have like an alpha, the Pacers
Yep.
do, who's gonna be taking shots at the end? They went 0 for 8 from three in the fourth quarter. And then like I'm seeing like late in games, like you can't rely on like Neesmith to be making like, the big time. Who's going to be taking the big time shots for the Pacers, you know?
That is a problem because that goes back to my original issue with Tyrese Halliburton. That is my
Exactly.
original issue. Like he does not have a bag. Like I'm gonna be honest. Like his game is so like
It's pass
random.
first.
Like I don't know what he's gonna like. He don't even know what he's gonna do when he get the ball. So I don't know. It's just like he'll just shoot a contested three and then last game it went in, but this game nah it ain't going in. You know, it's just kind of like I don't
Yeah.
know.
Yeah, I see. I mean, you see him take all of the shots at the end of the game, but to be honest with you, he's not the best player on the Pacers. Siakam, hands down, to me is better
Yeah.
than. I mean, and really they don't give him those shots in the last seconds because I think he would be just as successful, if not more, than Halliburton. But Halliburton got his role, but yeah, I think if they didn't have Siakam, they wouldn't even
Oh
be
no,
this far.
no, absolutely not. But I don't know about you. You had a 90% good take there, but Siakam is not making no last chance shot like Hallie been doing, bro. There is no way. Siakam gonna try to back down, shoot it high off the glass. Like that ain't no. Hallie just pulling, he making it. That's I don't know. That's a luck, but like
Exactly, exactly.
but like I don't think Siakam will have that same luck. You feel me?
But Siakam got skill. He don't need as much luck as that bad shot Halliburton throwing up there.
He's talking about his form or
Yes,
just
it's fun.
that's crazy. That's crazy. What you got for us, Dallas? Any more, or was that the last one?
The next one was I guess watching that fourth quarter, who would y'all have blamed more between Miles Turner and Neesmith? Miles Turner, he went 3 for 10, 0 for 6 from three as a center.
See, no, bro. I didn't even know that, but
Yeah.
bro, it's Miles Turner for me for sure. Because just not even because of the fourth quarter, but just in general, bro. Everybody that has gone against Chet has took him down in the post and tried to abuse him. But Miles
Mhm.
Turner is for some reason trying to shoot 53s like everybody. I feel like he's jealous of his team being able to shoot the threes. But they run a 5-out offense, so like it's kind of like what you get. Like he's not gonna blow by and successfully be able to do that against them. So I don't know. I feel like he just needs to be on that block.
Yeah, Miles, that's not his game. Like he's developed into a 3-point shooter,
Yeah.
but offense really ain't his game. Like he defense rebounding. And
Yeah.
I mean, if you were to blame, I can't just blame it on one or two guys. I'm just gonna have to say the Pacers as a team got outpaced because at some point when you got a lead, especially they built it up to like 10,
Yeah,
yeah,
10,
like
11.
it's okay to slow down at some point. And I know that ain't your offense, but I mean, you run the risk of allowing them more possessions when you up and down the court like that.
That is true. But that goes again to the last point. Like they're gonna slow down and run the offense through who? I think they got to get it to Siakam. Yeah, but they try to do that. They try to slow it down, and then
I think they
Tyrese.
trust him. I don't think they trust him. I mean, like he gets the ball in his hands a lot, but when it comes to something like that, I just don't think they trust him like that.
What you think, Dallas?
Yeah, I mean, I think part of the reason too is like him being a big, so you have to like drop something for him. You can kind of just give the ball to. Well, if Halliburton was like, an ISO guy, you can just give him the ball. But and then on top of that, with speaking on Miles Turner, like another issue I have with him was that like he's kind of like not he's only like a shot blocker on defense. Like he's not really much of a rim protector like these other guys like Gobert and AD in them.
Yeah.
So that kind of hurts their defense a little bit because like if he's not blocking shots, he's not really doing anything on defense.
Hmm.
Which is another reason why I'm kind of annoyed that, Chet doesn't shoot it more because they don't have, elite rim protection.
Right. But what do you think of Nimhard's defense on SGA? Do you like that matchup, or you feel like what?
He's a good defender. It was SGA is like I'll say this, SGA is a better offensive player than he is. I mean, there's not really much you can do. That's probably the best you can put on him. I don't think that was a foul at the end of the game on him when he like jumped back or whatever.
Oh yeah, no, SGA pushed the mess out of him. What?
Yeah.
That was
Yeah.
crazy. But nah, I don't know. People gonna be like, bro, you hating on OKC, so I ain't gonna do too much, bro. But that was a crazy call.
Yeah. I think SGA is just gonna like get his. I mean, I think that's the best you can put on him.
Mhm.
Maybe
Yeah,
double him, force. I mean, even then, I mean, J-Dub was kind of had it today, so
I
Yeah.
think physically what they do in the SGA is enough for them to beat Oklahoma City. Uh, I just don't think the physicality fits what SGA trying to do out there. Like he's out there now. I've noticed now he seems to be doing a whole lot more pushing off and that kind of stuff, but it just don't fit. I've seen him come up short on jump shots more than I've ever in these finals, more than I've ever seen him throughout the year. And
yeah.
so I think what they're doing is working. They just got to figure out a way to close out these games, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. And that's the scary part about that team offense, though. That's the scary part. Just the closing out, close games, who gonna shoot that last shot. Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah. The last thing was just who you guys got winning game 5.
Game 5, OKC. They back at OKC with it. Nah, I'm
Yep.
saying the crowd. So game 1, they lost. OKC lost. So this is a really great series. I'm finally glad that we have a good finals. Like I just, you know what I'm saying? I'm tired of the 3-1s. I'm tired of like the blowouts. I'm no 2-2. We back at home. I'm going OKC probably gonna win this one. Okay. I think it goes OKC, Indianapolis wins game 6.
Yeah, it's
OKC
going
game
7.
7.
Yeah.
That sucks though. That sucks. If now I'm telling you right now, if the Pacers do win this game, Pacers in 6. Pacers in 6. Pacers in 6.
Something
They win this one. If they win this one, Pacers in 6 for sure.
something to note. The Pacers are undefeated in the playoffs this year after a loss, 6 and
They
0.
are. They
Yeah.
are. They are.
That said, I'm still picking the Thunder.
Here you go, bro. Who you got, Dad?
I think I'm rolling with the Thunder too. I don't see like losing home games this late in the series
That's bad.
that's tough.
That
Like
is bad.
like if
This was demoralizing, I think.
if they drop this one at the house, yeah, it could be over in 6.
It should be. I could see it. I could see them losing this one. I really can. I really see. I don't know who. It's gonna be a roll. Never mind. It's gonna be tough. It's gonna be a tough one. I ain't gonna lie. It's gonna be tough. But I got the Pacers. Man.
Yeah, and I got Caruso MVP.
Caruso, your Finals MVP.
Yeah.
Nah, he doing a
I mean,
lot.
if you're gonna give it to Iguodala, you gotta give it to him.
What?
Do
Okay.
y'all think it'll be a close game?
Hmm?
Do
What you
y'all think
say?
it'll be a close game?
Uh, if the Pacers win, yes. If OKC wins, no. I know.
That's what I was thinking. I think OKC get maybe not like a blowout, but they'll win by like 9, 10 points. Maybe
Yeah.
like run away with it late.
Like a 10. Yeah, I could definitely see that for sure.
Yeah.
So I got a question for you, Dad.
Mhm.
So both of these teams are like really relatively young teams, and like they both, well, I would say, all right, let's just say the Pacers. The Pacers had a crazy road to the playoffs. They got your old coach Rick Carlisle, you know what I'm saying? He's a Mavs fan for everybody out there. Um, I want
So
to
mad.
I want to know, like, do you think if the Pacers end up winning this series and they get the championship, would you say that this Pacers team has the hardest road to the finals, tougher than, I mean, not the hardest road. Would this be the hardest championship won, tougher than the 2011 Dallas Mavericks?
No,
And why not?
because they didn't have to play the Celtics. Like the
Oh,
Knicks knocking
wow.
off the Celtics is everything in the Eastern Conference. Like the Celtics was it.
Hmm.
And so, yeah, they knocked off the Knicks, but I just think they more or less had a Knicks number. But
So
if they could have managed to put the Knicks in that, who else did they? They beat Cleveland
yeah, they beat Cleveland. But I'm saying, but you gotta think
Aren't they
about
the
it
two
though.
seed?
Who?
The Mavs.
The Mavs. I don't remember what they
in
were.
in 2011.
Yeah.
I don't know,
I think.
I don't know. I just remember they played the
but
Lakers.
the
Yeah.
Hall of Famers they knocked off in that run. You'll never see that again.
No. Never see that again is a little bit of a drag, but I mean, like it wasn't truly that impressive to me.
Oh my goodness.
It truly wasn't that impressive to me, but it is what it is. I mean, I guess they honestly got lucky that year
Well, anybody
was
that's ever won a championship would tell you it's a little bit of luck involved.
that wasn't more than just a little. That was a little bit more than a
Talking about the lockout.
little. You got to think about it. That was LeBron in them first year, so it doesn't really count towards LeBron's legacy. So
Ron first year what? In the
2011.
league?
with the new team, he just got to a new team. So
You mean the team with three other Hall of Famers on it?
uh, but so they just supposed to instantly know how to play together.
I mean, when was
And
what
they won the next
basketball?
year.
75 years old? How old is that?
What does that got to do with
I
anything?
mean,
I like
why they got to learn how to play if they've
They-
been playing all their life?
because they have different playing styles, so they have to learn how to play together.
Oh, okay.
See, that's the problem. Hey, with the older generation, man. This is the
I'm just
problem.
trying to figure it out.
Like,
Like, why even team up with
Wade had to
other
teach
All
LeBron how to win.
Stars
to win.
if you need to learn how to play?
So
Like-
you're faulting him for having to learn how to play with two ball dominant players. It's not like one of them was a role player. No, these were all three of them were the best players on their team.
See, you say the older generation, but that's the problem with you younger generation. Y'all got plenty of excuses for LeBron. Like,
Yeah.
why does his legacy need so many excuses?
Oh my god. Okay, I don't
I
really
don't
know
excuse 2011. That was bad, but everything else, like
that. Come on. All right, let's just talk about this. What was the first year that Jordan, Pippen, and Dennis Rodman played together?
oh
Did
right.
they win?
Yes.
They won?
Yes.
That goes to show you how trash. That goes to show you how trash the league has to be, bro. That goes to show, bro.
He didn't win without Scotty though.
I'm telling you, it was plenty of Hall of Famers they knocked out too.
Gosh. Not the Pistons though, because you know what
Shaq
happens.
and Penny, all of them.
You know what happens when they play the Pistons. Jordan get roughed up. You could never see LeBron getting roughed up like that. Ever.
No, not in the league.
Ever.
LeBron them got on pads.
What you mean? I mean, he just looks that
LeBron's like
swollen,
250.
but-
I don't even think they would be able to do very much.
Who? Who?
The Pistons. Well, I mean, if he had the Pistons, I don't think anybody could do that. I mean, Bron's like what 250?
That's what I'm saying. Like nobody like do you
Like a football
understand?
player.
what
LeBron ain't the
Le-
first 250-pound basketball.
No, you don't understand what LeBron is doing to Isaiah
in that
Thomas.
in that era, everybody got touched.
Huh?
It wasn't no sacred cow.
LeBron was stiff on Isaiah. Look, boy, he a Derrick Henry. That boy, stop.
It ain't Isaiah who we got to worry about.
Who Dennis
You're
is
talking about
getting
those big dudes like
ejected.
Lambeer and them.
He's getting ejected for what he gonna try to do, LeBron.
That Bill Lambert and Edwards and all them big guys. They not okay. Maybe y'all need to YouTube this stuff because these guys wasn't just tapping on these guys. These guys was like taking them out the air with their forearms and stuff. Like it wasn't what you think.
Yeah. Nah, I'm just trolling. I just try to get a rage bit out. But what time is it? I might have to go real soon. Yeah, I'm gonna have to get up out of here. I appreciate Dallas for tapping in and giving us a great question.
Right,
great
Dallas.
co-host. And then another appreciation to my pops here, man. Nonsense. Showing love to the podcast, just dropping gems for the new for game 4. We'll be back. Game 5 is sometime, but we gonna figure out when game 5 is. We'll be back the morning after. Appreciate everybody for tapping into the podcast with no name. And that'll do it for the episode. Appreciate everybody.
Peace.
Ah.